Hi guys, Monkey DKS here, and I am at the meeting house. Hello, meeting house. Trying to find a good place. I might need. Do we have leaves here? We don't have leaves here, so let's go outside for a moment. See what we can see. Thump. Do I have my sand on me? I do have my sand on me. So, for those of you that weren't around, I did a live stream the other day. And joining me was Jay Holland and Scooby J. I believe there were a couple of other people that popped in and out. But we had a little bit of fun. Jay Holland helped me out for hours looking for a... oh, look, there's even stairs over here. This is cool. I haven't been up on the roof, because why would you? For hours hunting wither skeletons. There was someone else too, and I feel badly that I cannot remember who the other person was. I'm just going to break these. Sorry, Jay Holland. Minor change of plans. It's not your fault. I didn't tell you about this. So, one of the things that we did was we fought the wither. Or a wither. So, let us celebrate by making our beacon and placing it here. Huzzah! Now, I have no idea what we want to make this. Speed or haste. Jump boost, I think, would actually be terrible in a jungle. Well, I can't do any of these anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I guess let's add speed. And that's all I can do, right? But if I leave, yeah, okay. So I actually have to pay for it. So I will put one in there. This is literally all of the iron that I have left. And there it is. Speed. Welcome back to the end. Wait, the stronghold. This isn't actually the end yet. Just so you can see, nothing really here has changed. I took most of the stuff that I wanted back. This is still here. I'm not putting any other eyes vendor in there until we're ready. So, over here, as I pointed out in my tour video, we have a spawner. I started cleaning out this room a little bit, and then I forgot what size I wanted. Then I forgot my sizes. So I actually went back to my own video. Watch that. So, above a spawner, you want 3 empty air blocks. Below a spawner, you want 2 empty air blocks. Now, for those who are confused about light levels for spawners, spawner rooms only require 4 lights to be safe. Those 4 lights are at each axis, I don't remember, and they are on this block, okay, or they are this block. So if it's a torch, you put it on the inside, but I'm actually going to replace them with some redstone lamps that I have in a little bit. That is going to be one of the things. So let me get this room ready. I'm just going to dig out a little bit more, and I will come back and tell you about the rest of the plan. Ooh. Okay, so here is part 1. I have a path cut around here, and I have blocks here, behind all of these, what will be lamps. I have to take the redstone power out of this block. So the way redstone works going through a block, you can either put a repeater here first, and it will push power out all sides of the block, or if you put dust here, you need to put a repeater on this side to pull the power out of it. It'll still light the lamp either way. So what I have chosen to do, not that it makes any difference at all, I just did it this way, is I'm just pulling the power out. So now you'll see we should have power all the way around to this other lamp. And what we're doing is we're powering the blocks behind the lamps, and now we have to actually make them into lamps. And hopefully we can do this fast enough that no skellies will bother us. But we'll see. Oh, no, no, we did not make it. Die! Die a lot. Oh, crap. That's not good. Alright, good. Don't bust out your redstone while you're setting a trap. Alright, so that is step 1. So we have the room built out. Ooh, more iron. I am incredibly low on iron. Did I mention that at the beginning of this episode? Because boy am I low on iron. You will also notice that I have made this entire room out of cobblestone. Now this is something that I do as what I call best practice. Rats. What I like to do is everywhere I'm going to put wiring, or in this case have a spawner, I want to make sure that it's cobblestone, because when people are digging around and they run into cobblestone, they stop and think for a second. Especially if there's, you know, skeletons or dangerous things, if they mess it up. So that is the best advice I can give you, is make sure you put all sorts of stuff so that you're completely safe. Alright, I'm going to make a couple of stairs here. Oh, I did that wrong. Let's try that again. Also, I hear a slime. So what's going to happen is it here? No, it's the next one down. Alright, so this is the base of where I'm looking. I also have some sand here. Oh no, there is 18. 18. Alright, I have a little bit more iron now. I think I have some iron back at the consultancy as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this section here and then here, the next row up, as glass. So you'll be able to look through here. And that may sound like an incredibly stupid idea, and it possibly is. But what we're going to do, so let's see, it'll be glass here and here. That one will be another stone brick. Yep. I ended up building this in creative. I wasn't going to, but it was with the timer, which I've never tried building, and a whole bunch of other things, I decided it was going to be a better idea to build this in creative. Oh, it's actually not there either. It starts over here. And then figure it out there, which I'm glad I did, because it was a lot harder than I thought. One short. Darn it. Hang on. This isn't all the stairs I need either, but that's okay. So this is my viewing room. And then I'm also going to specifically place torches 3 blocks away. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not there, because that won't work. I'm going to go here, because there's going to be controls there. That's where I'm going to have the skeletons land. And then maybe here. Now what this is going to do is this is going to give me a light level right here of 8. So right here it will be 7. And 7 is low enough for monsters to spawn, even if I never close the window. So I'll be able to have this open all the time, but this room will still be safe. I think it was that. It might be 7 here and 8 here. I don't remember. Either way, it's safe, as long as I move these torches. And all the other light levels have to be back here. There already is one back there. So I'm gonna. I forgot to dig a hole here for the circuitry, so let me go do that, and then I will come back. But now I at least have lights. That was dumb, but fun. Oh crap! 3 of them. Seriously? Okay, shoot each other for a minute. Arrgh. We're fine. It's fine. I'll be back. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Instead of a skeleton trap, okay, so first of all, let me hop down here. I have pre-done some of the paths again, so I can do stuff with you guys. First of all, we have the room. This is the same room that I have always used. The only difference is now there's a little bit of airspace right there for this redstone and that glass wall, which isn't done. So I probably shouldn't turn this room on. Whoops. Anyway, Interesting. That goes in one. Does the other side go in one? The other side might be supposed to be putting that in one. Doesn't matter. That's aesthetics. So what you do is you put a block of water there and a block of water there, and it comes down here. That's my exit, but I can't use that anymore, so it doesn't matter. They come down here. This is the 7th block, so 8th block, it comes down. Still the same water source, and it comes down right to here and stops anyway. We're going to put another block of water here, and there, and there, and there, and there. So what we normally do is we just raise this up a whole bunch of blocks, like 30 or so, and then we drop them down so they get fall damage. But it's a little bit easier now with different redstone mechanics to just make a hopper timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 sticky pistons. Thank you very much. I'm going to put the first one here. That one is going to be our crusher. Okay, so we have our crusher. In order to keep them here, we actually have to build out a little bit more of this room here, like so. Oop, I was supposed to turn that one sideways. Oh no, I'm breaking stuff. And actually, I'm not going to keep going. So anyway, that goes there, and this keeps going down. So I'm going to leave this open here. Let's look at, here's my lever. So I flip this. And why is that going? Because that's there. Sorry, that was just there temporarily. I flip this, and we're going to make that circuit that you've seen me make 100 times, which requires a couple of torches, which I don't have on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I bring any torches, or do I have to make them? Oh, I have some. Good. So this is the quick pulse circuit that I have later. Or cater, one or the other. And what that's going to do is it's going to run over here into this block. This block is going to have a repeater on it so that this remains normally powered. Now, let's build the hopper clock. This is Ethos hopper clock. I did not come up with it on my own. It is very, very simple to make, assuming I can remember how, which I can because I'm just that good. And this actually needs to be one longer. I was wondering why that didn't quite seem to fit right, because it's not. All right. So behind the pistons, we put a piece of dust, and that one already has a piece of dust. And then here I'm going to put a block and a block. And then I need the hoppers. So let's get some hoppers. First one goes down, that one goes this way. And then we break this one. Shift, push it in. So now they're both pushing into each other. Coming out of those hoppers are 2 comparators, or 1 comparator out of each, depending on how you want to look at it. And that's the whole thing. Now from there, if I add 23 items, and this is why I'm glad I did this in creative mode, because it gave me time to figure out my timing. Boy, that's not annoying at all. Don't worry. Just keep doing what you're doing over there, piston. Ah! Okay, so this is going to keep this powered until this fills up with all 23. Because this is powered, it is pushing this piston out. And it's pushing it constantly out. So, if I were to unpower it... No, sorry, that's not true. If I were to unpower it, it'll pull back. And then when it's done, it should go back again. There it goes. And that's it. So that's the amount of time that the crusher happens. And to crush it, we put this piece of dust here, this line of dust here. Let's see how close we are. It doesn't take very long. So if I were to push this, sorry, the other way again. If I were to push that, you'll see this closes. It waits. Do. And then after it's done, it opens. Oh, that was good. I timed that good. And that is the crusher. So the only other piece of this little puzzle here is this guy. So if I have, this is the lever, then I'm looking at a drawing next door, next to me. And that was the last one that's seen. This is going to come up here. So it's 1, and then 2, and then perfect. There. So what this one is going to do is this is going to come down like so. So that when... Okay, so this is... How can I organize myself here? This is up here. But it's actually up there. No, so you can't see from here either. There's nowhere good to see this. This is much easier in creative. Alright. So yeah, so there's the drop. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish building this here so that we have some walls. And then we're going to fall down and we're going to go back up. So here we have the rest of the drop. Do I want any of this to be glass? I guess I should do at least a little bit, right? Let's do glass at least there, so I can poke my head back and see what's going on. Alright. And then I need to get water up there, but I will do that in a few minutes. So, darn it. I could do this here. So this comes back when it's not powered, and I need to put a block there with a sign on it. That prevents the water from spilling down, because there's going to be a water block here pushing this way. So this is the holding area for while they're being crushed and while you're then punching them. And this is going to hurt. Ooh, feather falling. Yay. And with that, I believe, with this off, and then crush. Crush, 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 crush. Everybody is happy. And you can open this at any time. The crusher still stays on until it's done. And this appears to be done. Let me put one more piece of cobble right there just to close that off. And then the rest is aesthetics, which is pretty simple. Well, and water streams. There's water streams too. So that goes there and there and there and there and there. Nope, nope, that's definitely upside down. That one was wrong. And there. And then I could finish out this bit of room. I can get rid of the redstone for the moment. Close that off. Put one there. Oh, and this is where all the arrows and things will end up. Perhaps that was obvious. And then I have a way in and out down here, which is just convenient because that was already here. So this is right down the hall. So let's go ahead and start doing some water sources. Very, very slowly. Nope, that's not water sources. You are not a bucket. Boom. This is going to get slow now. Alright, well that's not entirely correct. Where did I go wrong here? My piston is too low. That's what's going on here. Alright, let me clean up this water. I will be right back. Okay, that's better. Piston's up there, sign's down there, and then now if I put the water back, it would push me forward, but it wouldn't actually stop me. Which way do I want to go? This is, by the way, I apologize for that annoying sequence of me going up and down and up and down, but I am very iron poor after my wither stuff, getting the armor and stuff for the fight, and actually getting the wither and making the beacon, and that's my phone. I'll be right back. Alright, and while I was on the phone, I finished up the rest of the room. So now, block light... Oh, I can't check block light. So I want to keep torches far back in this room so the block light here ends up being 7 or 8. So the room is safe and AFK. I'm also going to move this door down because it's weird up there in the middle of the room. And I'll take most of this stuff out. But we do have all of that, which is good. So I just want to make one last run through, even though this is going to be annoying. Make sure there's no way for any skeletons to A, escape, or B, attack me. Because I don't want to get shot in here. Come on, come on. Alright, so the corners are all closed. The room is good. There's a small hole over there, which I need to close up. Or, well, close up as much as I can. Okay, so that's... I'm glad we checked. But then up here, you go up here, you come up here. No way out. And that goes good. Okay, good. And that staircase goes back. So let's close up that little hole over there, which is over here. It's hard to close completely, obviously, but I can at least block off the light to there, and that is actually closed completely, so I guess it's not that hard. Just in case. Alright, I think we're good for a test. Let's see what happens and see if I die or explode or anything like that. So first of all, we're going to... Which one's lights? This one's lights. We're going to turn the lights off. Hello, lights. Alright. So my block level here, my block light here gets low. Okay, so we do need to put... Let's try here and here. And what is my block light? 7, 8, 7, 8, 7. So it's 8 there and 7 there. If I do this, what does it become? 8, 9, 8, 9, 7. Okay, there's still 1, 7. But if I move it over here... This is the most important part, because I want to make sure that this room, although they can't spawn within 40 blocks anyway. But 8, 9, so 8, and then over 2 more, because this block, the glass block, and then the next block would mean that will be light level 7 and 6. So that's great. I can't go in there and check if any of these torches down here are too much, but oh well. We will just hope. So let's go ahead and give it a test. So now there's a piston up there that's blocking any more skeletons from falling down. There's a little bit of lag going on, which is fun. And then these are either 1 or 2 hits. And then everything goes in here. Awesome. Someday later, I may end up making a bit of a sorting system for this. Oh, and then I have to remember to open it up to let more fall down. Hello, more. Yeah. Here's the problem. I didn't actually move these far enough away, did I? They might actually still be too close to the room. Now that the whole thing is built, I realize that I may have made a small mistake. Not terribly difficult to fix. Well, annoying more than anything else. I have to go check my numbers. I may have screwed up. But it's good enough for now. I mean, they're still coming. Let's see if we get any more. Well, that's a problem. Okay, back to the drawing board. Here's what we've changed since last we spoke, and you saw some of it as I was looking at light levels. I moved the elevator here into the center of the room. I now have it so they come out of here, down underneath, up, over, and down. And the door that was here is now gone. I've moved that over here. So this hallway is where we came out, and there were some stairs that went around and some other things, and this little platform here, and all of that's gone. I straightened out the hallway, I got rid of the fountain. This door back here gets to the wiring, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's look over here first. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back on. I'm not even going to bother turning the lights back on. So what you do is there's a lever over here. It had to go a little further away because I didn't have as much room behind me as I wanted. But I flip this lever like this, and it goes blah, 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 blah. And then when it's done, I go punch, 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 punch. And most of the items go down there. Oh, and it went on again. That's interesting. Okay, so there's still a flaw, and I know what it is. I just haven't figured out how to fix it yet. So anyway, it also stopped them up there in this water stream so they couldn't get down. Oh, hello, armored guy. And I also have a sorter set up. So the bones, the arrows go in here, the bones go in here, and everything else goes in here. Ignore this stuff. This was all building materials that fell. Working with hoppers is a pain in the neck. All right. So let's come back here. Giant mess. So last time this was here. I'm waiting until I have a silk touch pick to get rid of the rest of the glass because I might as well keep it, and no need to break it. So, and I'll tell you how it is right now, and I'll tell you how it's wrong, and then I'm going to fix it off camera. So the button is behind right there. That's the button, lever, excuse me. And we have the same quick pulse circuit, which goes over to here, and it keeps that one powered. And that's actually the problem right now, because this side is not the side that should be powered, because I'm pulling power out of here, where last time I was pulling power out of here. But I can't do that. Why can't I do that? Oh, because this stays powered. So if I leave this one powered, I have to pull power out of here. But that's the lever's reversed, so it comes back here anyway. So what I need to do is I need to keep this side over here powered, and that's what I'm going to have to do off camera somehow. So this line is going to have to get to, that's actually pretty easy, to here and put a lever up. 1 second. I sneezed. Okay. And then, so from that's all pretty much the same. Everything else is the same. There's a crusher. There's there, and up here, there's the stopper. Let's look it up here a little bit different. Coming down from there, I can go down here. Coming down from here, this is the one that they land on, so they're all standing right there. You can see them through the crack there. I have this same dropper elevator that I made in the slime farm in the old world, and it goes up there. And let's do the hippity hop again. Hippity hop, hip hop, hippity hop. All right. So that comes up here to a hopper stream that goes over here to 2 sorters. And these sorters look a little bit different because normally you build these in the air. So the block underneath there is there and none of the rest of it's there. So it looks a little weird, but it's the same sorter. I got arrows in this one. I got bones in this one. And then it just drops them down into those chests. And then everything else just goes into there. Here's the back of the chests. Very simple. There's just hopper facing the chest, facing the chest, facing the chest. The downward pull of a hopper is always stronger than a sideways pull. Sideways push? I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway. So there's that. One thing I don't think I actually mentioned last time, and I already forgot to mention it again this time, but I'm going to remember now, is inside here there are 23 items, and that's the correct time, as far as I can tell, for the clock. So with 23 items, they crush enough so that they're 1 or 2 hits, not counting the ones with armor. Most of them are 1 hit. Some of them are not. So this is going to crush like this. Let's turn the lights back on here. And I'm going to have to punch fast, because what's going to happen is this is then going to crush them again if I don't punch them fast enough. Okay, and so this is going to go again with this lever left like that. And that's wrong. This one's going to stay, but that one's going to keep going. So I just have to move that torch, and then this room is done. And it sorts everything, and so basically the biggest reason I'm doing this, we'll get armor in here too, not just bows. The biggest reason I'm doing this right now is, well, one, I would really like some levels. I had to stop and enchant my pickaxe, or repair my pickaxe rather. And two, we need a lot of arrows because we're gonna fight the Enderman, the Ender Dragon, on Saturday. Saturday. So if you're around, make sure you check out twitch.tv/monkeydks, and you will see the Ender fight that we're gonna do as a server. So hope to see you guys there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. I actually like this design a lot better than the other one. I could someday put more chests over here, but I won't automate them. And this one's going to go away. That's just a work chest. I can't automate them because there's just too much stuff over here. That side's going to empty. But anyway, maybe. Doubtful. Maybe just overflow. That actually would be okay for overflow. But I'm out of hoppers, and I'm out of iron. So, it's not going to happen soon. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!